Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my third lesson of D2, chapter number 17, exercise 17A. That is about the statistical averages. What are the statistical averages and what are their symbols, notations and formulas? These are the questions that have to be really clear to all of my students, because we all know that lessons of mathematics require continuous practice and integration of the lesson with the previous lesson. If you have missed the previous lesson or you're catching us late, and all those people who are joining our channel first time, for all these people I'll be giving the link of the previous lesson in the description box, because if the previous lesson is clear to you, the next lesson will really be easy, students, for you. And those people who are new to our channel, they can visit our channel library, where all D1, D2, D3 and D4 are available according to book wise form, and they are available for topics as well, and they are available according to your all-out paper pattern as well. So please visit the channel playlist and take help from those all lessons. Students, in this lesson we will be discussing question number 5, and I always ask it to my students to read, underline and understand important terms of the question. Let's read the question together. Question says the mean of 8 numbers is 12. 5 of the numbers are 6, 8, 5, 10 and 28. The remaining three numbers are each equal to k. Remaining three numbers each equal to k. Find the sum of 8 numbers and the value of k. Very easy question. Here in the beginning we are given with a mean of 8 numbers. Mean of 8 numbers is 12, and out of those 8 numbers, 5 numbers are 6, 8, 5, 10 and 28. 5 numbers are 6, 8, 5, 10 and 28, and remaining 3 each equal to k. It means that instead of remaining 3 numbers we have to put k. Okay, and then the first requirement of the question is that we have to find the sum of 8 numbers. So here this is the thinking corner. What we have to do here is we have to make our mind, we have to make a rough sketch that the mean of 8 number, formula for the mean is x bar equals to summation of x upon n. Okay, answer of mean is given, answer of observation is given. If we are multiplying n with mean, we can get total of 8 numbers or the sum of 8 numbers, which is the first requirement of question. And the second is we have to find the value of k. For that purpose we will be finding the sum of the 8 values and will be equating that sum by n into x bar. Students, I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to the solution of the question. And it's given that mean of 8 numbers equals to, mean of 8 numbers is 12. It is given. Okay, then formula for the mean is mean equals to x bar equals to summation of x upon number of observations, sum of 8 values, sum of 8 numbers upon number of observations. Let me extend my fraction line. Okay, now what we have to do is that mean of 8 numbers is 12. 12 equals to summation of x upon 8. 8 times 12 is 12 times 8 equals to summation of x. 12 8s are 96 equals to summation of x, and which is the sum of 8 numbers. Okay, This is the first requirement of question. This is the first part that we are discussing. Now we have the sum of 8 numbers with us, and then the second part is find value of k. In order to find value of k, what we have to do is that we have to equate this 96 by what? Sum of 8 numbers. Sum of 8 numbers. Again, I have to take this equation, sum of 8 numbers. Okay, now what are those 8 numbers? Let me write the numbers carefully. 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 10 plus 28. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we are talking about 8 numbers. What about the rest? The remaining 3 numbers are each equal to k. So it means this is the 6th number, this is the 7th number, and this is my 8th number. Always read, understand, and translate the given expressions in form of mathematical equations. Now what we can do is that we have to add up these all numbers. 28 plus 10 is 38. 38 to 40, 43, 43 and 6 is 49, 150, 57. But let me reconfirm this. Okay, students, you can see that I'm trying to perform the calculation mentally as well, because the question can come in paper 1 where the calculator is not allowed. 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 5, 19, 19 plus 10, 29, 29 plus 28, 57 plus 3k. Now what we have to do is that first shift this 57 to other side. 96 minus 57 equals to 3k. Take away 57 from 96. 96 minus 57, 39. 16 minus 7 is 9. 8 minus 5 is 3, equals to 3k. And now what we have to do, students, that we have to find the value of k, but this 3 is multiplied with k. So what we have to do, we have to shift it to other side. So 39 by 3 equals to k. Okay, let me move towards this side. Okay, k equals to 3 ones are and 3 13s are. K equals to 13. So the value of k is 13. This is the required answer. I hope really easy questions. Here we are just applying the concept of mean for ungrouped data, and we are finding the sum with the help of that, and then we are framing simple linear equation. Let's move to the next question, and let me turn the page. Okay, question number 10. I'm trying to solve similar questions at the same time, because in this way learning becomes perfect, and I always ask it to my students to practice the similar questions at the same time. Question 10 says the mean monthly wages of 7 experienced and 5 inexperienced workers is $1,000. Okay, the mean monthly wages of 7 experienced and 5 inexperienced workers is $1,000. If the mean monthly wages of 5 inexperienced workers is $864, find the mean monthly wages of 7 experienced workers. Okay, try to understand the question. That okay, let me make the thinking corner here. Make the rough sketch of your question and try to understand that what is given and what is the requirement of question. The mean monthly wages of 7 experienced and 5 inexperienced. This is the total wage for 7 and 5, that means the 12 workers. So with the help of this, we'll be applying the formula that x bar equals to summation of x upon number of observation. Here the mean is 1000, but the number of observations will be 12, and that will be giving me the total wages for 7 experienced and 5 inexperienced workers. Okay, and then in the next step, mean monthly wages of 5 inexperienced workers. With the help of this portion, we will be finding the total wages for inexperienced, 5 inexperienced workers, and the requirement, the term, the question that begins after word find, that is the requirement of question, mean monthly wages of 7 experienced workers. In the previous questions we were just required to find the total wages or total of the remaining part of the question, but after in this question, after getting the total, we have to find the mean, that whatever total we will be getting, we have to divide that by 7 in order to get the mean. I hope you are clear, and now we can solve this question easily. So the mean monthly wages of 7 experienced and 5 inexperienced workers is 1000. So what can we write is that mean wages for 12 workers is $1,000. Okay, then we will be applying the formula that x bar equals to summation of x upon number of observations, where summation of x is the total wages for 12 workers upon number of workers. So the mean is 1000, which is given in the question, and this is summation of x upon n, which will remain 12. So 12 multiplied by 1000, summation of x 12,000. This is okay. Let it be summation of x1, and let me block this answer. And what is this answer? Total wages of 12 workers. Okay, now what we have to do is that the second part, mean monthly wages of 5 inexperienced workers. Mean monthly wages. Let me use different pens so that my students can understand different parts of the question easily. Mean monthly wages of inexperienced workers. Mean wages of inexperienced of 5 inexperienced workers. What is given in the question, workers, is $864. So again, what we are going to do is that x bar equals to let it be summation of x2 upon number of observations. Okay, and where x2, this x2 is the sum of wages of 5 workers. Now what we are going to do is that we have to replace 864 here. 864 summation of x2 upon 5, go for cross multiplication. 864 multiplied by 5, summation of x2, sum of, okay, and 864 multiplied by 5, this gives me 4320. Okay students, what is this sum? This is the sum of wages of 5 inexperienced workers. Sum of wages of 5 inexperienced workers. Okay, now read the question. Find the mean monthly wages of 7 experienced workers. If from the total wages of 12 workers I'm taking away the total wages of 5 inexperienced workers, I can get the total wages of 7 experienced workers. Now what we have to do is Now total wages for 7 experienced workers will be equal to summation x1 minus summation x2. This is the sum of wages of 12 workers. Sum of wages of 12 workers, and this is the sum of wages of 7 workers. Sum of 5 workers, sum of 5 workers. And now what we can do is that I have to take away 4,320 from 12,000 in order to get the sum, minus 1 2 and 3 zeros, and I'm getting 7680. This is the sum of wages of 7 experienced workers. Okay, now what we can do is that we have to find the mean wages. So mean wages of 7 experienced workers. So mean wage of 7 experienced workers will be equal to what? We have used summation of x1 here, summation of x2, and let it be summation x3 upon sum of number of workers, and number of workers are 7. 7680 upon 7, and this will give me, let me check, 1097.1. 1097.1. So the required answer is, so the required mean monthly wages are $1097.1. I hope you are clear about today's class. Very easy and very important lessons. Please must watch and understand these lessons properly, and especially those students who have to appear in their O-level examinations. They have to watch and understand these lessons properly. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.